We'd like to welcome you inside of Eagle Stadium here in Lyman, Wyoming, here in what I like to call Little Utah. Here in Uintah County, here in the Mormon part of Wyoming. It's the Lyman Eagles here at home on Senior.
The Lyman Eagles are coached by Dale Anderson, Cody Peacock, Clint Bradshaw, Randy Christopherson.
Bobcats and the Eagles here in Week 6 as the Lyman Eagles looking to get their second win of the season. Not used to seeing them at the bottom of the standings. But let's take a look at that right now. And the Bobcats, after last week's loss to the Cookeville Panthers, this is and I heard Coach Bowker say this after the game,
Thermopolis will be receiving today's kickoff
for the Bobcats. As you can see here, Moreland and Lovell kind of had up and down games. They had down games last week. That kind of shook up the standings there for the playoffs. However, the Bobcats with that loss to Cookeville and with a win for Kemmerer, that has put the Bobcats in a situation now where they are in that second spot for that elimination bracket, and they are right now they're about 2 spots out from making the playoffs. They have to win here against Lyman. They have to somehow, by the grace of God, beat Mountain View, and they have to beat Pinedale with 3 games to go here in the season. This is Varsity football here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats since 2018, here from Lyman High School, here in Uintah County.
Beating up a big skin is Brendan Erickson for the Eagles.
I'd like to apologize for the speakers here. They are currently out here, literally right underneath the speakers. Here on the home side of the field, Bobcats will be receiving start game Dale Dukes and Chris Aarons, and we are underway here in Lyman for Senior Day. Run to the near side.
He'll be by 23. Ryan Aarons.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Bobcats.
Slips on the recovery.
And we're going to have to try and talk over the speakers here a little bit, so we apologize if we get a little loud up here.
Brings up first and 10 for the Thermopolis Bobcats from their own 26-yard line.
So they'll get started here on the Thermopolis 26. Lyman coming out here and what looks to be I think going to be a 3 front here.
Number 12, Armani Dukes in the backfield for the Bobcats.
In shotgun, it'll be a run to the far side for Dukes. He's going to weave his way through the middle, and he's finally brought down.
Dukes with the keeper.
A small gain on the play.
Pushes forward for about 5-6 yards. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Armani Dukes has been the better runner on the team for the Bobcats. They've used him as
second down from the 34-yard line.
Stuff this year. They've relied on his feet, in my opinion, a little too much. The snap and a run here. It'll be a run up
the middle to the outside. Blown up by number 3, Ben Dumel, and 23, Nate Nielsen, for a loss on the play.
That speaker is actually kind of distracting me. Chris Aarons on
big
the run.
Big tackle by 23, Cal France.
It's up 3rd down for the Bobcats off of a fantastic tackle there, I believe, by Blumel. And the senior getting himself a pretty good hit there on Senior Day. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Bobcats here on the road.
3rd and 8 for the Bobcats.
Under center, gets a man in motion. Left side, he'll take a hand off to Zane Stam.
Right
on the far side.
Off the side.
Down the sideline! Down the 30! Far side 30!
For a touchdown, Bobcats.
And on a 3rd down situation, primetime Stam. And the Bobcats break out to an early 6-0 lead here on the road.
68-yard run for the touchdown for Thermopolis.
And with that, and Stam has had multiple plays like that this season. He's been a fantastic running back for this team. Zane Stam and Ryan Aarons both.
Gannon Doran lines up for the PAT.
And it looks like it'll be Cannon Boren getting set to take the kick here. The kick is up and through the goalpost. And
good for the
good. So we'll step aside.
They lead 7-0 with 10:29 to go in the first quarter.
Football on Two Basin Sports Network here. The voice of the Bobcats since 2018. It's 7-0 when we come back. Like to welcome you back inside of Eagle Stadium here in Lyman, Wyoming. Just about half an hour or so from the Utah border. How many times this season have we been close to Utah? Man, we were just in Kemper a couple weeks ago, and now we're up here in Lyman, not very far from Evanston, here off of the I-80 business loop. I'll tell you what a drive. A lot
Taking away from the Bobcats is number 6, Cannon Boren.
That truck drivers do not know how to drive on the interstate. Boren getting ready for the kickoff. And back to return, number 2 on the far side will roll out, and that was
Branson Shear in the backfield. Watch her roll through the end zone for a touchback.
That was Devon Shear getting ready to take the ball out here. So rolls out for a touchback. Great kick there by Boren. And Lyman will set up for their first drive of the game here. Thermopolis currently sitting as the 5th best rushing offense in the state. They have been downgraded a couple here. Run up the middle side, and he is stopped pretty heavily
by a host of Bobcats.
And with that being said, as we're going on stat,
Brody Sorensen with the first hit on Blumenau.
The announcer shuts his mouth.
Half-yard loss brings up 2nd and 11 for the Eagles.
Thermopolis team offense, they're sitting 6th in Class 2A. 254 yards per game for the Bobcats. Lyman somehow sitting top 10. They're sitting 9th on total team offense with averaging 193 points per game with 3.9 yards per attempt. So 2 pretty decent run offenses here. Bobcats have struggled with run defense all season. Let's see if they can shut down the Eagles here. Run up the gut here, slips through one.
And on goes the number 23, Cal France.
Not really much. I didn't see who got the rush on the play. Now we heard before the game, Lyman has a pretty good workload with their runners. They've used, I think, somewhere between 9 and 11 different
Cal France gains 2 on the play.
Season. So these guys like
brings up about 3rd and 7
to run the ball
from the 24-yard line.
Might see a lot of substitutions here with this Eagles offense. Certainly a pretty big team. If you look down there on the sidelines, giving me Rich County vibes. A run to the near side.
Snap to France. France around the edge.
And he'll get taken down by Dukes on the play.
Being tackled by number 12, Romani Dukes.
I think that was Cal France, a sophomore.
Brings up 4th down.
Coming up for Lyman. The Bobcats probably able to get a decent stop there, but just going to have to see now if Lyman's going to go for it or if they're going to punt it away. Nine minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Eagles looking like they're going to try and go for it here. And the Flying Mormons are getting a little bit brave here. A run to the near side. More. Brought down by Cannon Boren on the tackle. Will bring up first down for the Eagles.
Tackled by number 9, Jordan Garrison. But not before Shear gains another Lyman Eagle.
That was Jordan Garrison. Check that. Oh, I got the number flipped around. Boren's 6 and Garrison's 9. I apologize for that. His brother William Garrison played quarterback for the Thermopolis Middle School team this past year. Run
Maxfield, under center.
And it will be a gain of, I'd say, probably about 4 on the play to bring up 2nd down for the Eagles. Wait. What's the chain gang doing?
Chain gang doing. That's a good question.
8 minutes to go here. Lyman getting 2nd down, and chain gang really starting to confuse me here. You gotta remember, some of these guys are volunteers. 2nd and 6 coming up as they'll finally get it marked on the right place. 7:55 to go here as the clock runs off the run. Multiple guys in the backfield will be a quarterback keeper, and he is going to get driven back by a pride of Bobcats, and I think on the run it was number 3, Ben Blumel, a senior. So great team.
Ben Blumel on the carry, tackled by 32, Chris Aarons.
Line there for the Bobcats.
And number 6, Cannon Boren for the Bobcats. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles.
Looks like we got a couple of people coming onto the field. So signal callers there, 5, 13, 14, or sorry, 5, 3, and 14 I saw there. So Bradshaw, yeah, doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Maxfield. Maxfield pushes, leans.
And first down for the Eagles.
Leans about 5 yards.
By the quarterback. Number 12, Jevin Maxfield.
Tackled by 6, Cannon Boren.
So a lot
Maxfield with a 6-yard gain. Good for another Lyman Eagle. First down.
So a lot of youth on this team, a lot of sophomores, no freshmen, and just a handful of seniors and juniors, relying on a lot of that class of 2027, I think, to really get some of the workload here.
First down from the 49-yard line for the Eagles.
Logan Dafoe up there on the defensive end side. You can see him there. There'll be a keeper once again by
Snap to Blumel.
Blumel.
Blumel with the ball carry.
And it'll be a run to the near side.
Crosses in the Bobcat territory.
Down, and they will get past midfield.
Tackled by number 12, Armani Dukes.
Bobcats got to find a way. They got to start reading those direct snaps there. It looks like, and this is kind of a first for the Bobcats this season. No team has really been using those direct snaps as often as Lyman has, and just going to have to see if the Bobcats can find a way to shut it down. Maybe get somebody up there. Maybe some of those linebackers can pick it up. Run to the near side and a little bit of turbulence. He'll run for a first and a little bit more. Didn't see who got the run on the
Timber Van Giesen on the ball carry. Tackled by number 9, Jordan Garrison. Timber Van Giesen with a great run. That's good for another Lyman Eagle. First down.
6 minutes to go here. And Van Giesen on the sideline. Like I said, expect a lot of substitutions with this Lyman offense. They're using a lot of runners as of late. And another direct snap up the middle here. And it's going to be not as much of a gain as they would have liked, but it's going to get them midway to the stick. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Eagles. Maybe even 2nd and 4.
Direct snap goes to Blumel. Tacked by Matt Buckner.
So it was Blumel on the run.
Brings up 2nd and 6 for the Eagles.
Today, as we are halfway through the first quarter, you are watching Senior Day from Lyman High School here at Eagle Stadium.
2nd down from the 34-yard line.
And the Wasps are kind of everywhere today. Here come the Bobcats lining up here on defense.
France with the ball carry.
It'll be a run up the middle.
Right on the play.
Coming in.
Comes from the umpire.
Helmet of Ben Blumel, though. Almost had a Cleveland Browns situation there with Blumel. The flag bouncing right off his helmet. So we'll see what the flag is for.
Personal foul, face mask on the Bobcats.
And that will move them back quite a ways there. First down.
15-yard penalty brings up a first down for the Eagles.
And Bob, that is just a penalty that the Bobcats could not afford to give up. And the
First and 10 from the 18-yard line.
Red zone
Eagles
alert.
trot up to the line.
Red zone
Good
alert.
gain off the penalty.
Red zone alert for the Lyman Eagles. 1st and 10 from the 18. It'll be a run up the near
Maxfield off the
side.
Blumel.
And he will.
Blumel's met by 32, Chris Ahrens, and 77, Brody Sorensen.
He will not get very far on the play there.
Brings up 2nd and
9.
10 to go.
Or 2nd and 10.
3 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the first quarter.
I've never heard a PA announcer as detailed as this Lyman guy. I'm used to them just calling on touchdowns and first downs and whatnot, but this guy's gotten everything here so far. Got 3 different Eagles coming into the game now for the blue and gray here. A snap, it'll be a run, a direct snap up the middle for Cal France, and the sophomore.
France plays forward for a gain of
3rd down coming
about
up.
4 yards, brings up 3rd and 5.
So midway to that first down, and Lyman's trying everything they can to break into the goal line here. One step at a time. 3rd and 5 coming up for the Blue Hats here.
Logan Defoe and Mac Buckner in on the tackle and stop for the Bobcats.
A dual effort there by the Bobcat line to take him down, and the direct snap once again was to
3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
Never mind.
On Bobcats' 14-yard line.
Lining up once again. 2 men lined up in the back here.
Maxfield under center, pushes forward.
He is not going to get he's not going to get enough for the first.
Gains about 3 on the play. 4th and 2 to go.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Last time the Eagles were on 4th down, they were able to convert, and we have a timeout here. It looks to be for the Eagles, so we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You are watching Bobcat Football on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats.
Timeout. It's 4th and 2 for the Eagles.
4th and 2 for Lyman. Bobcats have to clamp down here to run up the far near side. Is he there? And it looks like he was marked short off of Alan Francis' run. And if that's the right call,
the first down.
First down for the Bobcats. They will get
turnover on downs by the Eagles. 2 minutes and 37 seconds remain in the first quarter.
Eagles thought they had something there. 2:37 to go.
Bobcats take over on their own 9-yard line.
Bobcats within their own red zone here, as the Eagles now have to kind of try and contend with this Bobcat run game again. Zane Stam torched them on that last drive with a 60-plus yard run. I don't know why this is giving me Rich County vibes from last year, but the snap from shotgun. It'll be a run up the near side. He is going to take it and run with it.
Zane Stam.
Stam, the senior, once again on the run. And Bowker giving him the reps he needs here. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Timber Van Giesen on the stop. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So with that, 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2 minutes to go in the first. You are watching Varsity Football on Two Basin Sports Network, live from Lyman High School. Just a short bit away from the Utah border. The snap and a run out
for the Bobcats.
1:45 left. The signs up there on the sideline for the Bobcats kind of been their trademark this season. I think that's just the play call that they're going with. In motion is Aarons. From shotgun to snap, it'll be a fake handoff followed by one up the middle, and it'll bring up a small gain on the play. About
Dukes
2nd down.
Hands off the ball.
And 7, I believe, will be on the play here off of a 3-yard gain. So 2nd down coming up.
Tackled by Marshall Hatch and Colby DeWitt.
And we got a
stop, brings up 2nd and 7.
Visitor stands here. The Bobcat fans coming out in droves, surprisingly. We have a little bit of a makeshift away section here just to the left of me. The official away section over there on the far side of the field. A lot of Bobcat fans showing up here to support their purple and gold. Same can be said about Lyman. The fans here almost full.
Flag on the play.
And looks like a bit of a jump here. Flag on the play. It's offside
on the Eagles. 5-yard penalty brings up 2nd down.
So with that,
2nd down and 2 to go.
Give the Bobcats a little bit less they have to get here. Second down and 2 coming up off the penalty. Final minute of the first quarter. In motion. The snap, it'll be a fake handoff, but he will get swallowed up in the backfield trying to get the number of the guy on the tackle. Number 55, that is Coulter
Big tackle for loss by number 55, Coulter DeWitt.
A junior on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And, the DeWitt family I'm pretty familiar with here on this Lyman roster. Can't remember the first name, but I do remember last time I was here in 2020, there was a DeWitt that made a lot of noise for the Eagles. 3 men to his hip here. Shotgun set, the snap. It'll be a fake handoff. He'll keep it up the middle. And Duke's not able to get
quarterback. Wins about 2 yards.
Bobcats as the buzzer sounds. And that will conclude the first quarter. So we'll be right back from Eagle Stadium. You are watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports.
Brings up 4th down.
Like
3 for the Bobcats.
We'd like to welcome
Let's
you
hit
back
it, Eagle Nation.
here inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. 4th down coming up. A pitch to the outside for Aaron.
And the 23.
Up. And
Aaron.
yard gain. It is
He's
nowhere
short.
near enough. First down coming up.
Timber Van Giesen with the stop of the Eagles. This is a turnover on downs.
And so at that, Lyman will take over. Bobcats not able to convert as Bowker gets a little too cute there with the play calling. He'll bring up 1st and 10. I think that's just kind of one of those situations. You are up
Brings up
7-0.
1st and 10 for the Eagles on their 35-yard line.
Boneheaded decisions like that this season. Just being quite frank. And that's just that was just not a very good decision there. Run to the far side. And
Wildcat formation to Ben Blue now.
He'll bring up a...
Lunge and forward.
There was a run up the middle. It looks like it was a bit of a fake there. He'll bring up 2nd down and 4 on the play.
A little scrum pushes the ball forward a good 7 yards.
Bobcat defense has to find a way to get around these kinds of run plays, and the Bobcats don't have a very good run defense, even if YO Prep says otherwise. And this is just kind of, they have to find a way, like I said earlier, they got to find a way to look out for these direct snaps. Snap, it'll be a quarterback keeper, direct snap
to the outside.
France down a little bit more.
Around the edge, France goes.
And they'll bring up 1st
Gains
down
9 yards.
The Eagles.
That's good for a Lyman Eagle. 1st down.
And the Flying Mormons have really been running it down Bobcats' throats all day. Not been a very good day for the Bobcat run defense. I honestly, quite frankly, have no clue how it is 7-0 right now. The Eagles have just been abusing the Bobcat interior. Like I said, I'd like to apologize for my comments earlier, but got to call it how you see it. Kind of a boneheaded move by...
1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 29-yard line.
For it when they could have probably just punted it there.
But I just heard crazy tricks.
Wildcat here for Lyman. It'll be a
direct
keeper by the quarterback. Direct snap. It is a DS to Bell. Once again, getting most of the reps here for the Eagles. It'll bring up 2nd down.
By 32. Chris Aarons
the Eagles on that DS.
For the Bobcats.
Looks like heading off the field will be Cash Platts, and there's a number 9. I think that's Gavin Johnson. I'm not quite sure. He's not on the varsity roster here. It looks like they split it between JV and varsity. Lining up far side is Dallin Bradshaw. Lining up near side is Dallin Bradshaw. Lining up at near side slot. Next to him is Devon Shear. It'll be a pass play. Bullet to the near side. Flags coming. Not by Devon Shear. And Devon
Flag on the play as Devon is jerked around.
Flag. It looks like it is. Let's see what the call on the field is by the officials here. This one could be coming back. Let's see.
Face mask on the
Bobcats. That's the second time they've been called for this today. Bobcats have really got to start tightening up a little bit with these. And I don't think they've been called for face mask all season before this game. I don't know what is going on with the Bobcats.
Advances the ball for another first down from the 12-yard line.
9:48 to go here in the half, and the Bobcats once again have let the Lyman Eagles get inside the red zone. Shotgun set. It'll be a run up the gut here. And
Blumel with the ball carry.
Get the carry off of Ben Blumel. He'll get brought down to the 10-yard line. Bobcats
Game of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 8 for the Eagles.
Eagles have really been torching the Bobcat D-line.
53 James Witt and 11 Matt Buckner on the tackle for the Bobcats.
And once again, Buckner, I believe this is the second tackle he's gotten today. And
2nd and 8 for the Eagles from their own 10-yard line.
On the radar, and Buckner, I believe, is a just 1 second. I think Buckner is a sophomore too, so he's still got a couple of years left in him here for high school football. Up the far side of it will be marked short of the first. 3rd down coming up, but if Lyman does convert the first down, they might as well go for the
tackled by a bunch of Bobcats.
32, 3, 14, 23.
France gains 5 on the play for the Eagles. Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Eagle Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for your line and let's get into the end zone.
Lyman Eagles getting lined up, 3rd down on the 5-yard line, 3rd and 2, 8 minutes and 23 seconds to go. The snap a little bit high. It'll be a run to France. And he is marked just short of the first down. So we'll bring up the 4th down here for Lyman here in this game. And the Bobcats were able to stop them on 4th down in this situation last drive, but they are currently only 1 for 2 on stopping the Eagles here on the 4th down. The Eagles had a 4th down conversion actually on this exact side
of the field. No gain on the play.
And it looks like a timeout has been called, and the Eagles will use their
second timeout of timeout called by Coach Anderson and the Lyman Eagles.
You are watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports Network. Eagle timeout. We'd like to welcome you back here inside a little Utah, I like to call it. Goodwin-Tulloch County here in the Bridger Valley.
Out of the play now, it's 4th and 2 for the Blue.
The Mountain View Buffaloes are just playing south of us. Speaking of which, scores from around the Two Basins here when halftime comes up. 4th down coming up for the Eagles here. The snap, it'll be a run to the near side. He is to the far side. And it's Devon Shear on the reverse, and the Bobcats again getting fooled by this stuff. Eagles will attempt, I believe, to take the lead. To make
the play from France goes to Shear. Shear dashes across the goal line. Put 6 on the board for the Eagles.
And I'm not sure if Lyman takes PATs or not. I kind of doubt it, but we'll just have to find out for ourselves here. And it doesn't look like they do. So looks like they're going to try and go for two to take the lead here. The snap. There'll be a pass.
Intercepted.
Far side, and it's going to be no good there for the Eagles. Bobcats will get the kickoff.
No return on the PAT as it's intercepted by the Bobcats.
So with that,
brings your score. Thermopolis 7, you're right in Eagles 6. 7:48 left in the second quarter.
Tried to toss it over his lineman, and it doesn't work out. We'll be right back. The Eagles still trail by 1. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming, here in Uintah County, here close to Star Valley. It looks like Star Valley Health actually has a little bit of a wagon down there, so that's pretty cool to see. Eagles,
ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about the Drill Team Chili Cook-Off. Head on down, $5.
Anyway, 8 minutes to go here. We apologize for the PA announcer once again. Not much we can do about that. We are sitting on the outside.
Brendan Erickson with the kickoff for the Eagles.
Aaron's is going to return it.
Good pass. By 23.
He gets about 5 yards.
Ryan Aaron.
And they'll bring up first down for the Bobcats. Last time they were trying to go for it from about 4 yards near the first down, and they
brought down at the 23-yard line.
Hopefully they have learned their lesson from that last drive, and they will be a little bit smarter on this one. But 1st and 10 coming up here. Bobcats enter their 3rd offensive series of the game. I think Duke's lining up near side. Far side, I believe, is Collins. Those are your receivers here in the game right now. In motion is Aarons. The snap, it'll be a run up the far side for the Bobcats, and he's brought down on the play. I saw a 70 there.
Inside handoff goes to 32. Chris Aarons tackled right away by Max Gregory.
So it looked like a team effort.
2nd and 9.
Max Gregory and Marshall Hatch on the tackle there. They didn't say his name there, but I saw a 70 in there. Lyman lining up here. 2 receivers here on the near side. In motion is Aarons. A snap. There'll be a run up the gut here, and the Eagles will stop it off the option. It'll be 3rd down coming up. I smell popcorn. The 3rd down and
Zachary Alleman and Max Gregory on the stop of the Eagles.
2nd. Max Gregory once again back-to-back stop.
Gain of 1 on the play brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back stops for the senior here. Bobcats have Aarons lined up near side, closest to the tight end. It looks like it'll be Del Dukes there on the near side, near the sideline. Collins lined up near the Bobcat sideline. The snap from shotgun. He's going to roll out to the right side. It's going to be a pass. And it's caught by Aarons. And he's going to break it for a first down just a little bit. He puts his way in past the 45.
Ryan Aarons.
First down coming up for the Bobcats, and they need it.
Pushed out of bounds by Sharon Gregory. Push down Bobcats.
Trying to find ways here to score, to get the first down a little bit quicker, because they have gotten all their first downs so far, all their big plays in general, off a 3rd down situation. That's not really that sustainable. They need to get stuff going here in the first couple of plays if they can. 1 man in the backfield, right hip. Looks like single back here. It'll be a snap from shotgun and a handoff to Stam. Up the middle, and he is going to
handoff to 4, Zane Stam.
And it is Max Gregory.
Tackled by 53 Gregory.
Gregory has been a fantastic defender today for the Eagles.
49-yard line.
And he's probably
6 minutes remaining in the half.
10 ways to Sunday with his tackles today. I think he's got 3 in this drive alone 5:55 to go here in the second quarter. Once again, Lyman Eagles sitting 1-5 on the season, trying to get their second win of the year. They're currently sitting last in the 2A West. In motion, Ryan Ahrens. There'll be a pass near side to Dale Duke.
Right through the hands of France.
By Cal.
The ball down.
A little disappointed that he didn't get the interception, but for Lyman, it looks like a knockdown will have to do. Third and 9
Duke's
coming
pass
up.
incomplete brings up third down.
And these short plays are not going to cut it against this Lyman defensive line. Bobcats have to try and get a little more. They have to be a little more open to passing downfield. Use Dukes. You got two great receivers. You got Nolan Collins and you got Dale Dukes. Why not use it? I've been saying this for weeks. Use your receivers and use your quarterback. These guys just can't get the run game to go. But, nothing's going to change. So, under center, in motion is Collins around the backside.
Third down play by the
off the
Bobcats.
middle, and he is going to try and spin his way.
Damn.
Brought down by a flock of Eagles.
Damn gains about 5. Short of the first down, brings up 4th and 2.
I think you know what's coming up next. 4th down and 2 for the Bobcats. Doesn't look like they're changing personnel out there, so they might try to go for it. Last time they tried for it, although this situation might be a little bit more forgiving.
4th and 2.
And it looks like a timeout for the
Timeout called by the Bobcats.
So we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Varsity Football on Two Basin Sports Network.
Malcolm wants to talk it over with his team. 5 minutes and 7 seconds.
I'd like to welcome you back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. About
It's
30
4th
minutes
down.
away from the Utah border.
Make some noise, Eagle Nation.
Under center is Duke. Sends Ahrens in motion. A pitch to the outside. It's Ahrens, and he will break through for a first down and just a little bit more. And that's
Pitch
another
goes to
Bobcat
23,
touchdown.
Ryan Ahrens. Tripped up by Cal France and Marshall Hatch.
And
1st and 10 for the
Ryan
Bobcats.
Ahrens has been their go-to guy for runs today. Ahrens hasn't really gotten the same results that Stam has, but he's done pretty well in these short situations. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime.
1st and 10 from the 41-yard line for Thermop.
Our thoughts on that first half, as well as scores from around the Wind River and Bighorn Basins. The hard count there will be a run up the gut for Zane.
Dam with the carry for the Bobcats.
It's about 3 yards on the carry. Second down coming up. 4:28 to go in the second quarter.
Tackled by 53 and 23, France and Gregory.
Bobcats
2nd and 7 for the Bobcats.
into Lyman Eagles territory. They're down at about the 41-yard line, about 21 yards away from the red zone. They still got to fight a little bit harder, though.
4 minutes to go in the first half.
Bobcats scored their first touchdown of the game off of a 60-plus yard run by Zane Stam on the third play of the game. Ever since then, it's kind of gone downhill for the purple and gold. In motion is Ahrens. A pass here, and it's going to be just off to the left for Chris
This pass
Ahrens.
is incomplete, intended for Ahrens.
Check that. Ryan Ahrens.
Brings up
I think
3rd and 7.
Here. Chris Ahrens was in motion. Ryan went out for the pass.
Good pocket pressure by the defense.
Unfortunately, Dukes threw it just a little bit to his left. Once again, 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bobcats. Bobcats have thrived on third down situations today. I criticized them earlier for that. Lining up near side is Dale Dukes.
It's third down.
Ryan Aaron's lining up near side. Looks like they could send him in motion. They'll bring him around the back here behind Stam. It'll be a handoff
in motion.
to Stam, and he will break through one tackle.
Handoff
He'll
to
not
Stam.
break another, as it'll bring up fourth down and I think 4 for the Bobcats. Zane Stam has undoubtedly gotten the most.
Stam scrambles for a gain of 3 yards, brings up 4th and 4.
And kind of have to ask
Tackled by Dallin Bradshaw and Cal France for the Eagles, forcing a 4th down.
Passing hasn't worked. Running really hasn't worked that much. So what
It's 4th down, Eagle Nation. Make some noise for your defense.
Nolan Collins switching sides with Dale Dukes. They could try to pass it here. Really no harm, no foul for going for it on this one. In a shotgun set. Zane Stam behind. He'll send Aaron's in motion. The snap from shotgun. And it'll be
slam for the ground by 53. Gregory. He goes nowhere. It's a turnover on down for the Bobcats. Down, Lyman Eagle.
I'm just going to let the PA announcer call that one for me. Turnover on downs. First down for the Eagles.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. First down for the Eagles from the 35-yard line.
Lyman has really started taking control here. First drive, they kind of let it slip, and they were like, nah, we're not going to let this go any further. They have taken control since that first drive of the game. They have not really allowed too much to slip past them here today. 3 minutes to go. The snap will be a run up the gut for the Eagles. He'll be driven back a little bit there, but he does get a gain of a...
Bluemel with the ball carry right up the middle. Gains 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 off a 2-yard gain. 2:45 to go.
Tackled by number 12, Armani Dukes for the Bobcats.
And Dukes has done pretty well for himself on the defensive side of the ball. We've seen him get his helmet in there a little bit today. As Bradshaw, Bluemel, and Platts get to the huddle here. Coming up near side, it's going to be Dallin Bradshaw, matched up with Nolan Collins. In shotgun here, the snap, and it'll be a pass play here. Throws it a bullet over the middle, and it'll be
incomplete. Pass is intended for Bradshaw.
Intended for Dallin Bradshaw.
Incomplete, brings up 3rd down for the Eagles.
And it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. 2 minutes to go here. Next week, the Bobcats will be at home for senior night against the Mountain View Buffaloes. Back-to-back games against these Bridger Valley opponents.
Yeah, you can smell those hamburgers, too. Make sure you head on down to the concession stand.
And
all active duty military and veterans are free today at the concession, so head on down.
And then they'll be on the road they'll be on the road the week after that for their final game of the regular season against the Pinedale Wranglers.
3rd and 8 from the 36-yard line for the Eagles. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remain in the first half.
From Corfana Field. So 2 more games left for the Bobcats after this one. The snap will be a run to the near side for, I believe that's France, and he is brought down. Collins, I believe, on the tackle there.
France with the ball carry. Tackled by Nolan Collins for the Bobcats.
So 4th down coming up for the
Brings up
Eagles.
4th down for the Eagles.
And I think they're bringing out their punt squad here.
Out trots Nate Nielsen for the punt.
Out there yet today. So the Bobcats able to successfully stop the Eagles.
Dale Dukes in the backfield for the Bobcats to receive the punt from Nielsen.
Dukes.
Into the air, the ball goes.
He'll go far side near the 30. He's going to...
10 for the Bobcats.
And usually I'm not going to criticize a player for trying to run it. Try and get as many
from the 27-yard line.
But it's some situations.
29 to go in the first half.
And dive on it there. First down and 10 coming up in motion is Aaron's. The snap from shotgun will be a run up the middle. Some yards. I think that was Stam on the run. And it will bring up 2nd and 3.
Handoff goes to Stam.
For the Bobcats.
Gain 7 on the play, 2nd and 3. 1 minute to go in the first half.
And there's a reason why I like to nickname him Primetime Stam, because this guy does come in clutch at the best moments here. The snap from shotgun, it's going to be a pass play. Throws it to the near side. As Cal Freeman
Gets his
got
foot in the air and deflects the pass. Pass is intended for Dan.
And with 1 minute to go, it'll bring
Good
up
deflection
third
by
down.
France. Stops the clock at 56 seconds to go in the half.
And so
3rd and 4 for the Bobcats.
third down coming up here, 3rd and 4. Bobcats have done pretty well on third down situations today. The snap from shotgun and a run up the middle for Stam, and he's going to get a first down and just a little bit more. And looks like a timeout has been called on the field. Oh, check that! It's an injured Eagle. We'll be right back. It is Max Gregory down on the. Or sorry, check that. It's Nathan Nielsen down on the field. We'll be right back. Like welcome back, Nathan Nielsen, the injured Eagle on the play. He is up and he is walking to the sideline with the help of a coach, but he's still walking nonetheless. Hopefully he'll be ready to go back in this game later, but we'll keep an eye on him throughout the course of the game. The Eagles, third down coming up for the Bobcats off of a penalty. Didn't see what the penalty was for, but it is a 5-yarder. That'll drive the Bobcats
Holding
back
on
to
the play, backs
quarter.
the ball up for the Bobcats.
Oh.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Holding was the call on the play. The snap from shotgun.
Snap
Rolls out to the
goes to
right
Duke.
side. It's going to be a pass. Throws it to the near side.
Duke
And
flips the
incomplete,
pass.
intended for
Pass
Aaron.
incomplete to Ryan Aarons. Brings up 4th down.
And this seems like nothing has been working for the Bobcats today. Running the ball, passing the ball. I just don't understand what they need to do here. Try and get past this Eagle D-line. I mean, it's actually not the D-line that's the issue for the Bobcats. It's the linebackers able to... Linebackers have been doing a really good job reading and reacting today. And they will actually punt the ball. Hallelujah.
Cal France back to receive the
Back
punt.
to return it. And I think it's going to be Boren on the punt. I think it's actually Dukes on the punt. Check that. Hard count. Oh, it's going to be a
Big punt.
Pitches it out to the left side. That's
On the play.
He's going to be brought down for a gain of about 1 or 2. And a turnover on downs. Why did we do that?
Big punt sniffed out by the Eagles.
Why?
Gains 1 yard on 4th down. That's a turnover on downs by the Bobcats. 1st and 10. Eagles. 39 seconds to go in the half.
There's a difference between being aggressive and being stupid, and that was just being stupid. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bobcats. I can't believe what I just saw. I cannot believe that. It's one thing. You know that it's going to be a pass here. Draws back, throws it over there. To the 40! Past midfield! And he is going to still down near the 30.
Up to the ground.
And he is finally brought
Tackled by
down.
Gavin Johnson.
I think that might have been Dukes on the interception. I'm not quite sure. But picked it right out of the air. Well, a bullet's been dodged there for the Bobcats.
35-yard interception return for the Bobcats.
A very questionable
Brings
play
up
call.
first and 10
ends
from the
up working
35-yard
in their
line.
favor either way. 23 seconds to go. Bobcats have the ball back, and they have gotten it inside of Eagle territory.
23 seconds to go in the first half.
Jordan Garrison lining up near side for the Bobcats here. They're going to try him at receiver here. First and 10 for the Bobcats. The snap from shotgun will be a pass.
Dukes.
Scanning the field. He's going to run up the middle. He's got some room. Step on the man. Step on another one. Near side. He's going to run out. Second down coming up for the Bobcats here off of a fantastic piece of running by Armani Dukes. Second down coming up, and that is
11 Gage Bradshaw there to escort Dukes out of bounds.
So they'll be out near the 20.
14 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll be out near the 23, I believe, and it'll bring up second down and 3, I believe, for the Cats. Garrison lining up here, middle far.
Dukes and Stam in the backfield for the Bobcats.
In motion. There'll be another pass play. Scans the field, looks to the right side, and it's caught! It's going to get in! Touchdown, Bobcats!
Dukes' pass caught by Ryan Aarons for a touchdown. Bobcats, 6 seconds to go in the half.
And what a pass. They've had a lot of trouble getting the pass game to work for them today. Finally works that time, and they'll get in for 6 with 6 seconds to go. 13-6 Bobcats. And here comes Cannon Bourne out to attempt the PAT. He made his last one, but he's pretty consistent. The kick is up, and it is good.
And good for the Bobcats. They lead 14-6 with 6 seconds to go in the half.
We'll be right back. Bobcats on top here at Eagle Stadium. You're watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming, home of the Eagles. This is a two-way West Conference game between the Eagles and the Bobcats. Bobcats in a must-win scenario here. A kick up,
short
kick onto the ground here
by Bradshaw.
Footing. Bradshaw moving middle side here, and he will be brought down as
Bradshaw with the ball.
Eagles will be getting the ball to start the second half.
That rush brings us to halftime. Our score, 14, Bobcats. Your line Eagles, 6.
We'll be right back in just a little bit for your Two Basin Sports Network halftime show, followed by scores from around the Two Basins. It is right now 14-6 at the half. We'll see you in a little bit for your TBSN halftime show. We'll be right back from Eagle Stadium here in Lyman in just a moment. 14-6, Bobcats on top at half. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Leroy Hayes Field. Time for your TBSN halftime show. And first off, my thoughts on that first half. I'd like to how to grade that because Bobcats had a lot of hiccups in that first half. I will I mean, they kind of gifted a couple touchdowns to the Bobcats. If you ask me how to grade that first half, I'd say it probably a D or something like a C for both teams. The Eagles have had a lot of great opportunities. They kind of scouted them once they've gotten inside the portion. Bobcats have also squandered plenty of opportunities that's given opportunities to the Eagles. Of course, that interception close to the end of the half kind of...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Lyman Eagle cheerleaders!
Sorry about that. That interception.
It's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to visit on down to the concession stand or the chili cook-off.
I'm sorry about that.
Get your votes in for the chili cook-off. We'll announce a winner in between the third and fourth quarter.
Okay.
$5 gets you a bowl and spoon, and you can taste all the chilies and vote for your winner and get a big bowl of your favorite chili.
Well, that first half was kind of a...
Concession stand down in front of the grandstands.
It's like he takes...
Today is Military Appreciation Day. Concession stand is free to all active duty military and veterans. Thank you for your service.
All right, we get it. Anyway, that first half was kind of a, like we said, I mean, the Bobcats and the Eagles both kind of exchanged opportunities. Eagles have, I'd say they probably capitalized on more of it. Bobcats have just given way too much to the Eagles here. And one thing I want to talk about is the Bobcats' ability to stop this run game that Lyman's got going on. This is a team that is 1-5 on the season. You're not going to sit here and you're not going to tell me that this team should be running it down the Bobcats' throats like this. Bobcats have got to find a way to react to these correct snaps. Your eyes should be on the football. Linebackers should probably try and come in, maybe clean it up a little bit. But for the most part, the entire defense is suffering. The Eagles have torched the Bobcats all game and got to end down. And even when they do get a stop on defense, they're not doing anything on offense. Bobcats have done way too much. And Valker, for the love of God, why are you doing a fake punt on a 4th and long situation? Why? And I was at my limit with this coach at the end of the Tokyo game, but now I'm more so. This guy needs to be fired and now. Because we're not going to get more than 2 wins as long as he's coaching. Even if we win this game, we'll probably lose the night game, you know. And I'm actually getting extremely frustrated with this because it's been all season long with this guy. It's been all season long. And I'm actually quite frankly getting really frustrated. Bobcats have got to come out. They've got to stop this, whatever Lyman's doing. They've got to be able to communicate on offense. That bubble should not have happened on that 4th down. And they know it. Bobcats are better than this. They've got to be able to communicate. They've got to be able to execute these plays properly. They've got to give the quarterback some time to make those plays happen, and they're just not doing it. When does it end? When does it stop with this Bobcat team? When are they going to get their heads out of their butts and actually do something? Let's move on to our scores for round the 2 days before I get more upset. We're actually going to start with our Class 9-man stuff going on. Shawnee Wranglers took on the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. Shawnee won that game 55-0, which is an absolute freaking blowout. That was on Thursday. As for today, let's take a look at your scores from around the 2 nations. Right now, the Royland Warriors taking on the undefeated Varsity Buffaloes. That game's early in the second quarter with the Buffaloes on top, 21-2. The Louisville Bulldogs taking on the Pinedale Wranglers. The Louisville Bulldogs rank number 3 in Class 2A. They play at 6 o'clock p.m. And so does the Bighorn taking on Glen Rock, number 2 in the state. Or number 2 in Class 2A. Bighorn taking on the Glen Rock Birders in Glen Rock. Oakville, number 4, taking on the Kimmerer Rangers at 6 p.m. Followed by followed by Wheatland at Tongue River at 6 p.m. That's it for your Class 2A stuff going on. Class 9-man, we got Brable versus Rocky Mountain. That game will go on tonight at 7 p.m. And then for 6-man, Riverside number 5 in Class 6-man, they're taking on Midwest at 6 tonight. Right now, the KC Buckaroos taking on our Matisse Longhorns. The Matisse number 4 in Class 6-man, but probably not for long, as KC is currently leading Matisse 46-12 in the fourth quarter. As for the rest of your games, tomorrow, Wind River takes on Big Piney at 1 p.m. And with that, also, 10th Fleet will take on UN at 2 p.m. for 6-man. That's going to be the end of our halftime show. We'll be right back in about 5 or so minutes. We're starting off the second half. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for being back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. Just near the Utah border off the I-80 distance. About half an hour from Green River, Wyoming. I might stop at Rock Springs for a little bit after the game, honestly. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm going way off topic. Third quarter about ready to get underway. Bobcats getting set to kick off. Cannonball back to kick it away.
12 minutes on the clock.
The Flying Mormons getting ready to return it here.
Cannonball to kick it away for the Bobcats as we begin the second half.
And Boren with a kick on the ground. It's going to be
Short kick.
covered by...
Jumped on by Dallin Smith.
And then only knocked a second off the clock, so Lyman will have good field position there. They'll get started on their own 45. Bobcats up 14-6, but for how long? The Lyman Eagles taking over here. You are watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports Center, the voice of the Bobcats.
First and 10 for the Eagles from the 40-yard line.
Lining up near side is going to be Devon Shear, near side receiver. No receiver lineup on that far side. Expect a run here. The snap, it'll be a handoff up the gut for the Eagles.
Maxfield.
And Brock
The boom on the ball carrier.
Maxfield was the one running it there. Maxfield, sorry, not Braxfield. Good Lord.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6.
And the Bobcats foray into Mormon territory.
Chris Aaron with the stop for the Bobcats.
They may be up 14-6. However, they have struggled all day, mostly on the offensive side of the ball. Coming off the field now is Jevin Maxfield.
2nd and 6.
The snap, it'll be a run to the near side. I think that's France. He's got one. He breaks it. Breaks two. Breaks three. First down and more. Now France on the run.
Around the edge.
And if there are two people that the Bobcats have had trouble stopping today, it's been
France's carry is good enough for a Lyman Eagle. First down.
As I was about to say.
After the first down, tackled by Garrison.
As I was about to say.
And Ryan Aarons for the Bobcats.
As I was about to say.
First and 10 from the 46-yard line of the Bobcats.
Let me speak, PA announcer, please. If there's been two people that the Bobcats have not been able to stop, it's been Ben Blumel and Cal France. Run up the middle. Here it is. Throw down to the ground. That was Blumel on the run. I think I saw Dafo there in on the
Direct snap goes to Blumel. Tackled by Buckner and Stam for the Bobcats.
So it looks like Mac Buckner and Zane Stam were the ones in there, but I saw Logan Dafo in there as well on the tackle. So a three's company there on that one. They'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. 2 minutes off the board.
2nd and 9.
10-15 left to
From the
go.
45-yard line.
Coming off the field looks to be number 9, if that's to be believed, Gavin Johnson. Although I doubt it. The snap, it'll be a keeper
Next
here on the direct snap.
QB keeper. Gains 3 on the play.
There's a quarterback.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles.
5 coming up for Lyman.
Chris Aaron on the tackle for the Bobcats.
If you look on the video feed, you might notice something a little bit strange about the chains here at Lyman High School. The 3rd down marker has an orange.
3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line. 9:35 to go in the 3rd quarter.
I just think that's somewhat unique to point out. Lyman under center, 2 men in the backfield, and looks like one of the Bobcats jump, but I don't see any flags.
Direct snap to Maxfield, pushes forward.
On it, 4th down coming up for Lyman. Bobcats have successfully brought
Lyman
Lyman
stopped short,
down
now 4th and 2.
times tonight, or this afternoon. So 4th down and 2, 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 4th down and 2. Bobcats have had not much luck stopping anybody from this distance. Assuming Lyman decides to go for it, which I believe they will. Fully loaded here. Looks like I think they got 2 tight ends lined up there. It'll be a handoff to the near side.
Snap to
And
Shear.
get the 1st down and maybe just a little bit more.
Shear.
Devon Shear.
Shear escapes the tackle.
We got a couple more.
Jordan Harrison.
Eagles.
She escapes, tacks on another 10 yards onto the run.
So it looks like a 22-yard
She runs good for another Lyman Eagle. First down.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, 22. But it looks like a 12-yard gain.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10
8:20 to go in the third quarter.
There's confetti still floating around here at
France.
France on the run. He's brought down by Aaron's, Stam, and it looks like, well, both Aaron's.
France is met by Ryan Aarons and Stam for the Bobcats.
So once again, a three-man tackle there. They're not giving that third man the credit they should be giving them. Bobcats have been
no gain on the play, brings up second and 10 for the Eagles.
When they can get the tackle. Second down and 10 off of a 0 gain. 7:46 to go in the third here. You are watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports Network. And it looks like there might be a timeout here. Or check that.
Flag before the snap.
Nope, there's a flag coming up. Let's see what it's for.
Neutral zone infraction by the Bobcats.
Thermopolis, neutral zone infraction, encroachment, whatever you want to call it.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
So that will bring them back.
Brings up second and 5 for the Eagles.
Up fourth Lyman. Both teams still at full timeouts here. The snap will be a
Blumel, ball carrier.
Run up the gut for Ben Blumel.
Blumel sneaks through the line.
Where did they mark him down at? It will be another line.
Stopped by Logan Defoe and Ryan Aarons. But not after Blumel gains another Lyman Eagle. First down.
Once again, getting himself a first down, getting himself a tackle. This guy's kind of been wrecking it behind the line here today.
First and 10 from the 14-yard line.
The snap from shotgun will be a quarterback keeper by Maxfield. He'll be brought down for a short gain on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Eagles. 7 minutes to go here.
Maxfield gets a yard. Tackled by Aarons and Brody Sorensen for the Bobcats.
Brody Sorensen, we've heard his name called at least once so far this afternoon. He's picking up some tackles here in this game today. A wonderful game for him so far. 6:43 to go here in the third. Lyman sending a couple people off. Chevin Maxfield coming onto the bench here. Looks like he's a little out.
2nd and 9 from the 13-yard line.
Wildcat once again for Lyman. It'll be a run to the far side off the handoff to the left side. Flag down on the field.
Flag on the play.
Let's see if the flag was on.
Cash Platts, the ball carrier for the Eagles.
So let's see what the flag is for. If it's on Thermopolis, Lyman.
Personal foul, face mask on the Bobcats.
Third face mask call of the game for the Bobcats. What is going on?
Pushes the ball to a 1st and goal.
Bobcats have to show
from the 3-yard line.
It's actually kind of getting a little bit ridiculous. 1st and goal coming up for the Eagles here. Split back. Middle, and is he in there? Yes, he is.
Touchdown from the officials. Touchdown.
Lyman will bring this within 2 points here. They will be going for a 2-point conversion, so they could try to tie this up here. If not, Bobcats will probably get some luck that they probably don't deserve. 6 minutes to go here in the third off of a Lyman Eagle touchdown. Both of them have been rushing short yardage touchdowns today, and a timeout has been called for Lyman.
Eagles call a timeout. 6:09 remain in third quarter.
Like to welcome you back inside of Eagles Stadium as Jevin Maxfield was the one that scored on the play. We're still awaiting the 2-point conversion as the Bobcats come back out onto the field. Lyman, we're still waiting on them to re-enter the field here. As you can see on the scoreboard, 6:09 to go. Lyman Eagles and the Thermopolis Bobcats here from Lyman High School in Lyman, Wyoming, just about 30 or 45 minutes from the Utah border. I know we're about half an hour out
And
from
soon
having
PAT to come out of the timeout for the Eagles.
Yeah, announcer said it for me. We'll be right back. I'm talking you back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. And the Eagles coming off of a score by
Erickson out there for the kickoff after the touchdown.
I can't concentrate. Off of a score by Jevin Maxfield.
Brooks and Aaron switched off in the backfield. He received the kickoff.
Eagles getting set to kick it away. I think back there to kick it is Brandon Erickson. Kick is away, and back to return is Aaron and Dukes.
Delivered by Dylan Dukes.
Near's running inside, and he is brought down by a flock of Eagles.
Brought to the ground.
First contact, I believe, was made on
That's
the
by
play.
Marshall Hatch and Cal Brand. By Hatch.
6 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it's been a great game for the Eagles so far. Despite being
First and
down
10
by
for the
2, it's been
Bobcats from the
equal
21-yard line.
games. Both teams kind of equal on paper here. In motion, the snap from shotgun. It'll be a run up the near side. Zane
Stay
Stan.
in the block area for the Bobcats.
Thought I saw
Timber Van Giesen with the stop for the Eagles.
Geeson, that's how you pronounce it. Sorry.
Gains 2 on the play, brings up 2nd and 8 from the 23-yard line.
Second down and 8 off a 2-yard gain for senior Zane Stam on the run. Bobcats' primary ball carrier this season. 5:35 to go here in the third.
5 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
And here comes the run up the gun for Dukes, and they'll actually drive them back a little bit. Third down coming up for the Bobcats. So once again, one of the Bobcats.
No gain on the play by Dukes. He's met by Timber Van Giesen. And Max Gregory.
Tackles on the play.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 8.
Back-to-back tackles for the junior here. He's had a pretty good.
Eagle motion, let's make some noise for your defense. It's 3rd down.
In motion. The snap. And a pass.
Number 9, Gary Johnson.
Well, if you're a regular watcher of our broadcast, usually it's the student section getting in the way. Now it's the fans. And it'll bring up 1st and goal, I believe, for the Eagles. Off of the interception by, I don't even
After the interception by Gavin Johnson, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Eagles.
So the sophomore making the pick there. The snap.
Next field marches. Here goes our line, and next field. Touchdown.
An
11-yard quarterback sneak behind the line. Hudson Taylor goes right up the middle. Offensive line pushes into the end zone.
They've
Way to go, offensive line.
saved
Marching it right down the field on the first play after the interception.
Dude's a nice guy, but save it for the radio announcers, please, Lord. 18-14.
Interception turns into 6 points after 5 seconds. Way to go, offensive line.
18-14, if they will let me call this game. 2-point conversion coming up for Lyman and a pass play.
Interception by
There's a fan in front of me blocking the way. I'm actually really starting to get ticked off.
Number 9, Gavin Johnson says hello.
We'd like to welcome you back inside of Eagles Stadium. I doubt we'll be allowed
Send the kick it away for the Eagles.
because it looks like the PA announcer's got it covered for us.
Quick kick up in the middle, up into the air, under the legs, through the legs, and down. Great kick by Erickson.
First down coming up for the Bobcats.
Through 2 lines of the special teams for the Bobcats.
Surprised I was even allowed to get that by. First and 10 coming up, 20-14.
Ryan Aaron downs the ball for the Bobcats at the 23-yard line. First and 10 for Thermopolis.
So 4:31 left. Bobcats getting ready. They did not have a good possession last time. It ended up in a pick. Next play, they ran it in for the touchdown. It'll be a run up the
Big sack by the defense.
middle. And it's actually a sack and Stoops kept it. And
Big sack by Coulter Durant.
I
Coulter
think
Durant for the sack.
has done little to
Time to the second and
work on the
14.
offensive line, and that's why we can't get anything to go because the offensive line can't block. So 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
20-14, second and 14 here. In motion is Dukes. It'll be a pass play. Dukes
Dukes
drops
back
back
to pass.
throws it deep, but that's pass interference right there. Flag is not thrown. Referee had it out of his pocket, but Dukes just got completely
Pass incomplete. Penalty on the play.
gobsmacked over there on the far side.
Dale Dukes was the intended receiver.
And I guess you could probably argue it wasn't a catchable ball, but still, that was kind of flagrant right there. I'm just going to say that right now. Although, what hasn't gone wrong for the Bobcats today? Oh. So it looks like it's still going to be a first down here. Just not quite the yardage that
First
I
and 10. Bobcats after the pass interference.
So they actually do call it there. First and 10. In motion. The snap. Hands it up the middle.
Handoff.
Sam bullying his way through, trying to get the
Goes
first
to
down, but he
Sam.
can't get there. Second down coming up for the Bobcats off a 6-yard run. The senior bullying his way through.
Cam with the 7-yard carry for the Bobcats. 2nd and 3.
So actually 2nd and 3 on the play.
Maxon, Dallin, Bradshaw on the stop for the Eagles.
We apologize for that little oversight there. 3 minutes to go in the third. Bobcats trying to extend trying to get the lead back here. Been too many games like this for the Bobcats this year. The snap, run up the middle, and it looks like it'll be a first down. Just at about a yard or so more than they needed. So first, that's another Bobcat first down.
Timber Van Giesen and Zachary Alleman on a stop.
And Van Giesen, once again, has just had a
10
fantastic
Bobcats.
game up defensively. He's got to be proud of the amount of tackles he's put on his stat sheet this week. Snap, near side. It's going to try to run. It looks like it's Aaron's, and he'll be stopped. He did get a yard on the play.
1 yard on the game for the Bobcats. Defensive line collapses and forces it back.
Second and 9 coming up for
23,
Bobcats.
Aaron's ball carrier for Thermop.
So the purple and gold lining back up 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go in the third. Lyman, the only one to have used a timeout so far, but in this close game, that might change. Looks like split backs here. Dukes trying to get the play from his running back here. And it looks like a timeout has, and it's as if I've summoned it, a timeout for the Bobcats. We'll be right back. Bobcats and
Timeout
Eagles
called by
both have
Thermopolis. At
timeouts
this
left.
time, we'd like from the 47 for the Bobcats.
I'd like to welcome you back.
1 minute 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I'd like to welcome you back inside of Eagle Stadium here in Lyman. PA announcer and I have kind of butted heads today. Run up the gut for Stam. Third down.
Stam, the carrier for Bobcats. No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 9. Clock rolls, we're under 1:30 to go in the third quarter.
Offensive line just can't seem to get the right push there to allow Stam to get those yards.
Stam is stopped by Blumenau.
He is a very talented running back, but he's not even being allowed the opportunity because his offensive line is missing those.
Eagle Nation makes some noise. It's 3rd down.
Tight end lined up right side. Aaron's and Stam. It looks like in motion is Dukes.
Dukes back to pass.
That's it, and it's
By Marshall Hatch.
Hatch almost got the pick there.
Hatch gets his hands in the air, gets the ball. Ball falls incomplete. 4th and 9 for the Bobcats.
So 4th down once again coming up. Let's see what they got.
Incomplete pass stops the clock at 56 seconds.
We're not going to BS with you on this broadcast. This is just
Bobcats line up an offensive set on 4th down.
nobody else is going to criticize the Cats. So
Make some noise, Eagle Nation.
Shotgun snap. It's going to be a pass to the far side. It's caught. Dukes spins. 4th down. Breaks it. First on 30 down near the 25. And that's another Bobcat. First down.
Dukes to Dukes, complete.
And
Tackled by Marshall
what happens
Hatch.
when you trust him to put the ball in his hands, and that's why
Marshall chases him down to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats.
Armani needed a little bit of warming up. Put him in the right situation there. He could make a play happen. This kid is a good quarterback. You just got to give him the right opportunity. 1st and 10 coming up at the 25. The snap and a run up the middle. Looks like it is Stam on the run.
Stam, the ball carrier, stopped by Hatch and Gregory.
Looks like it'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 for the Bobcats.
Clock running. 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 6 when we come back Lyman up 20-14 here at home. We'll be right back. You're watching Bobcat football on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Lyman High School here at Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. Just a little
To
bit
begin the
away.
fourth quarter, it's 2nd and 6 for the Bobcats from the 22-yard line.
A half an hour away from Evanston, Wyoming. Snap. It'll be a run up the near side. I think this is Stam on the run. Back-to-back carries for the senior. It'll bring up third down.
Stam met by Franson Marshall.
Looks like
Marshall Hatch with the stop brings up third down.
Bobcats have 12 minutes to get momentum going here. They had a good start.
3rd and 1 from the 16-yard line.
60-yard touchdown, but they have fallen off a cliff since then. It's 20-14 Eagles, and the Bobcats have been stagnant all game since that touchdown. In motion is Aarons. The snap. A run up the middle for Stam, and he will get there for a first down. And that's another Bobcat first down.
Stam shuffles forward for the first down. Tackled by the Eagle defense.
I had a couple of Thermopolis fans laugh at me last time they had
First down for the Bobcats.
And to you,
On the 11-yard line.
Nah, I'm not going to say anything. You're not.
11 minutes to go in the ball game.
You're not worth a comment. Armani Dukes in shotgun, sends Aarons in motion. The snap, it'll be a run up the far side for Stam.
And
he's got for three! Touchdown, Bobcats!
Into the end zone for 6.
Zane Stam has
tied,
been
20
on
to 20,
fire
10:48 to go in the fourth quarter.
If this is not his third, it's definitely his second touchdown of the game, and it will effectively tie this game at 20. Bobcats tie it up on the road with 10:48 to go. Now they're going to send Cannon Boren in to attempt the extra point. Almost said the onside kick. Okay, check that. They're actually going to go for two. Why?
Bobcats line up for the two-point conversion.
Why are we going for two? Why? In motion is Aarons. A snap to Stam up the middle. Does he get in? No, he does not.
Stam is short.
Well, it's going to remain tied. Like to welcome you back inside of Eagle
Shearer and France in the backfield.
off of a failed 2-point conversion by the Bobcats. Sorry, I accidentally turned off my thing. Fourth quarter here, Bobcats kick it away, and it's a high kick toward the back.
Warren's kick is fielded by Shearer.
Bring it up the middle.
Shearer up the middle.
He's going to bring it down close to the 45.
Huge return by Devon Shearer. At the 43-yard line.
So Devon Shear with the tackle on the
61, Kobe Deere
there for the Eagles.
for the Bobcats.
10 coming up for the blue helmets there. Bobcats, they should be in the lead right now, but they went for 2, and guess what? They missed it when they
First
could have
and
just
10 for the Lyman Eagles.
And we got a flag on the play. Let's see who it's for.
Flag on the play, 5-yard penalty for 12 men on the field.
Looks like too many men on the field for the Eagles here, so Eagles thought they were playing Canadian football. It looks like it'll bring up first down and 15. That's just a joke whenever anybody has too many men on the field.
First and 15.
Because Canadian football has
Maxfield.
They run up the middle here, so they will get past the original line.
Keeper by Maxfield.
Second down, once again on that quarterback keeper.
Tripped up and tackled by 32, Chris Aarons.
So Chris Aarons with a great tackle there. This young man has done quite a bit on the defensive side of the ball.
5-yard rush. James is back down to the 2nd and 10 to go. Gain.
2.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3 for the Eagles.
3rd and 3. So look
Armani
like
Dukes with the stop.
just shy of midfield.
Brings up
Still
3rd
be in the
and 3 from the 49-yard line. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game.
So 9:33 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line in Lyman territory. They're trying to get the lead back here. The snap and a run. And he is thrown up in the backfield. 4th down coming up off the run by
Francis
Cal
is tackled
France.
by Dukes. Forces a 4th down.
He was tackled by a Dukes. I'm not sure if it was Dell or if it was Armani. I assume it's Armani. Because Dell plays corner, so I think it might have been Armani on the tackle there. 4th down is coming up in a timeout first.
4th and
Lyman.
2.
We'll be right back. You are watching Bobcat football on 2 Basics.
Anderson and the Eagles.
Like to welcome you back. Lyman Eagles have it 4th down on the 50-yard line. They've broken into their own territory. 4th and 1. And the snap.
France.
And it's the first down for the Eagles. No fear, though. They got it down to the
Blockers around the edge. Gain of 3. Lyman Eagles. First down.
No fear, though. The Bobcats can still make a stop. First down near the 47, I believe this is.
1st and 10 from the Bobcat 47 for the Eagles.
So 1st and 10. Lyman getting ready here for the snap in shotgun. It looks like it'll be a handoff up the middle. And they will drag him back. He is brought down by a pride of Bobcats on the play.
Loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 11. Tackled by 23 Ryan Aarons and 60 Logan Defoe for the Bobcats.
Defoe has he's gotten his hands dirty quite a bit in this game. Defoe, I believe, has 4 tackles.
2nd and 11 from the 48-yard line. 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Or at the very least, at least
We're tied, 20-20.
because he has gotten in there. He's made those backfield tackles quite a bit today. He's done extremely well here in this game on the defensive side of the ball. The snap, it'll be a keeper by the quarterback and not going anywhere on that one. He's going to get a loss on the play. At least I think. Might have actually gone.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 11 for the Eagles.
Well, hey, if I'm the offense,
Armani Dukes in for the tackle.
If I'm the offense, I'd rather have no gain at all than lose yards, and I think the Eagles should take that. Probably try and make something out of it here. They could get a big play here. Lyman's done pretty well moving the ball here. Honestly, give it off to Ben Blumel or what's his name, Cal France, and see what they can do if he's even on the field. France might be on the sideline. Yep, there he is right there. So hand it off to
3rd and 11 for the Eagles.
I'll be watching Ben Blumel here, see what they do with him here. He's lined up behind the QB. And a flag on the field.
Delay of game on the
the
play.
Eagles, so that will move him back.
5-yard penalty.
Unfortunately, took a little too much time to look at it. We got some subs.
3rd and 16 for the Eagles.
Looks like Dallin Bradshaw is going to come onto the field here. Almost got another too many men call. As Timber Van Giesen is going to come onto the bench. So let's see if they still... Oh, never mind. It's 3rd down. Of course they're going to still go for it. That was a stupid thing to say. But now they're in a lot of trouble here. Shotgun set for the Eagles. The snap, it'll be a fake handoff. Throws it over the middle. It's almost there. 3 Bobcats were there that could have picked it off.
That pass is incomplete.
8-23 and 0. So that could have been either Aaron's, Collins, or Eplin. I don't know. I saw an 8 there. I'm not sure if that was right. Either way, there were 3 Bobcats on the play that could have made something happen there. 4th down and 16 coming up for the Eagles.
4th down. Gregory back to punt for the Eagles.
Here in the 4th quarter. The punt on its way. Dale Dukes on the
High punt into the sky.
And let's see if it'll be downed. And it looks like it is downed by number 12 on the play. That is Jevin Maxfield downing the punt. 6 minutes to go here in the 4th. It's tied up here at 20. We'll stay with you here as they are just switching personnel, getting ready for the 1st and 10.
Gregory's punt is down at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Just a reminder, this is senior day for the Lyman Eagles. The last 6:20 left on the board for these seniors to ever play at Lyman Eagles.
Man in motion. Flag on the play.
Flag on the field. It is false start on the Bobcats.
False start on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty for the Bobcats.
So
brings up 1st and 15.
So 1st and 15 coming up here. Also, I have been here at this stadium twice, and it took me this long to realize that is a farm back there.
After the penalties, 1st and 15 for the Bobcats.
That's a little off topic, but
at the 28-yard line.
I wanted to realize that. I came here in 2020. I've looked at this place multiple times on Google Maps, and I didn't even think to know that was a farm. In motion. And it will be a handoff up the middle.
Stam.
And Stam breaking multiple tackles there. He'll be brought down close to the sticks. 2nd down cut up for the Cats, about a yard away from the 1st down.
Marshall Hatch and Gage Bradshaw stops Stam.
So Zane Stam, their number 1 running back here.
2nd and 2 for the Bobcats.
A lot in this game. Hopefully he can ignite something here on this drive. In motion is Aarons. The snap and a handoff up the middle, and Stam is tripped up on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Stam again, tripped by Gregory. Falls short.
Check that, a gain of 2. Gregory there on the tackle. Lining up near side is Dale Dukes.
Brings up 3rd down for the Bobcats. Let's make some noise, Eagle Nation. It's 3rd down.
And the snap and a run up the gut, and that should be a first down, and it is about 3 yards.
By Armani Dukes.
So it'll end up being a fresh set of downs for the Bobcats.
Forward for the Bobcats.
Tied up at 20. Lyman with
First
one
and
time
10.
left. Bobcats have 2.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Eagles
5 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the ball game.
If they get back on offense here. Clock continues to run here in the Bridger Valley. You are watching
Eagle Nation defense needs you. Make some noise.
Sports Network. First and 10. The snapper shotgun. What's the pass? Almost picked off. Almost picked
Incomplete.
Almost picked off.
Looking up by Gage Bradshaw.
There you go. Gage Bradshaw intended for.
Gets his 2 hands in there and pushes it to the ground. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bobcats in another pressure situation. This is Kemmerer all over again for the Bobcats. The same exact situation in Kemmerer, except the Bobcats were on top. But we'll have to see here. There's been way too many games like this for the Bobcats this season. I believe Tongue River was like, or I think Worley was like this. I think the Newcastle scrimmage was like this.
46-yard line.
Like this.
And Eagle Nation, make some noise for your defense.
Snap. Drops back to throw. Under a lot of pressure. Throws. Far side.
Flag on the play. That ball goes clear out of bounds into the hayfield.
Oh, the ball actually goes into the cow pasture out there.
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding.
Called on Thermopolis.
Okay, with that.
5-yard penalty. That's a loss of a down.
A long way there. 3rd down is coming up for Thermopolis. 3rd down in a Walmart parking lot.
5 yards from the spot of the foul backs us up a long ways. Brings up 3rd and 26. Eagle Nation makes some noise. It's 3rd down. This is a big one.
Lyman fans getting wild here.
Here we go, Eagle Nation. Make some noise.
Bobcats lined up. One man was left hip. 3rd down and 26. The snap. Drops back to throw.
Dukes back to pass.
Throws to Eric.
Dukes pass is complete.
I don't know what he's thinking there. 3rd
Complete by Chris Aaron.
On the 3rd down throw. 4th down.
Tackled by Cal France. It's 4th down.
So 4th down is coming up for the Eagles here.
France with the big open field tackle. No gain on the play. 4th and 26 for the Bobcats.
Let's see what they do here.
3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Dale Dukes getting set to punt it away here. Back to return. I think will be France.
France back to receive the punt.
And it is. Snap, and the kick is up. And
Dale Dukes with the punt.
Drops out near the
Friendly bounce.
And it will go down near the
Down to the 31-yard line.
So 31-yard line. The Eagles will set up here and take over.
3 minutes and 28 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
And Bobcats, this is a crucial drive for them here. They have to stop them here. Part of me wonders if the Eagles aren't going to try and run down.
Lots of pressure from our defensive line.
9, 5, and 12. So
shout out to the defense.
Gavin Johnson, Dallin Bradshaw, and Jevin Maxfield came onto the field there. In a shotgun set here. The snap. Handoff up the right side. He's going to drive, and he's going to stop by Zane Stam on the tackle.
Tackled by Brody Sorensen.
Check that, Brody Sorensen. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Sorensen and Stam in on the stop for the Bobcats. Blue the ball carrier.
I saw
3 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
I guess I was right. 3:05 to go. Clock continues to run here. This game could go into overtime. However, the Eagles are going to make sure that doesn't happen. 9, 25, 23. So Johnson,
It's 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line.
Johnson, Bradshaw, and France getting the play call here. The snap, it'll be a run up the middle for
Quarterback sneak.
Maxfield, the quarterback.
Maxfield gains a yard.
3rd down coming up for the Eagles. Bobcats got to make a couple more stops here.
3rd and 9.
Just barely. A pretty short 3rd and 9. .2:16 to go in the 4th quarter. In a very close game. 5-3-9. So Bradshaw, Blumel, and Johnson coming onto the field. So it looks like Blumel's coming on for France this play. Lining up near side, Dallin Bradshaw. They could try to pass here. The snap, fake handoff. It's going to be a throw. Throws it a bullet to the near side. It's incomplete, intended for Dallin Smith. And it'll bring up 4.
Pass ball is incomplete. Stops the clock at 1:56 to go.
2 minutes to go here.
4th and 9 for the Eagles.
Off that incomplete. Bobcats, if they can probably stop them here on 4th down, have been gifted a fresh drive here. They've got to take advantage of it. They have to calm down here, try and get something off this drive.
Gregory back to punt for the Eagles.
The snap and the punt. It's up, and it is going to
high into the sky.
40. Sky kick there. It's going to be downed by number 54.
Down by 54, Brandon Erickson.
Brandon
At
Erickson.
the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Bobcats. 1:47 to go.
So 147 Bobcats. I'm not really going to say this is a must-score type situation. They could take it into overtime if they want.
Eagle Nation, you did it last time. Let's do it again. Make some noise for our defense. We need another stop here.
Bobcats getting the full road game experience here. In motion is Dukes. The snap will be a throw.
Williams back to pass.
Throws it over the middle to Jim's got it. Look on for the near side. It's intended for Ryan Aaron.
At the 44-yard line.
Don't know why they threw it to Aaron.
Eagle Nation, you did it 2 times in a row. It's Eagle offense again. Way to go.
And so Lyman back on
Way to go, defense.
at the halftime show. Bobcats continue to squander.
1 minute 35 seconds to go.
A very close game. 1:35 to go on the board. Lyman Eagles trying to score here. Off a Bobcat interception, the second one by Armani Dukes today. It'll be a
5.
the Eagles trying their dangest not to lose here on Senior Day. 4:04 p.m. here in Lyman, Wyoming. The sun a little bit close to setting here. The snap and a run.
Maxfield.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down situation for the Eagles. Bobcats need a couple more stops. 54 seconds to go. Clock still running.
Maxfield marches forward. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 1 on the 49-yard line. 44 seconds to go in the game.
And we could see the first overtime game in Two Basins history if the Bobcats can get a stop here. A snap, a run up the gut, and is he marked? There he is, I think just barely
Maxfield
short of the 1st down, so 4th down is
stops the
coming up.
clock.
I think they're going to measure it here. I'm not quite sure. 30 seconds to go here.
Referee signal for a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
29 seconds to go in the ball game.
Should keep the clock running here, and it will.
1st and 10. Clock rolls.
Clock winds down. 20 seconds left. I don't think the Eagles are really... I think they're trying to bring this into overtime. It's 15 seconds to go. The snap. And a fumble! And it looks like the Eagles hop on it here.
Fumbled snap.
9 seconds to go here in regulation here in Eagle Stadium. You are watching varsity football from Mormon territory here in Lyman, Wyoming. about half an hour or so from Evanston, and a timeout has been called with 3 seconds to go. It looks like it's a Eagle timeout. We'll step away. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back inside of Eagle Stadium in Lyman, Wyoming. 3 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. It's tied up at 20. This could go into overtime, but this play, we got to go through at least one more play first. Eagles in shotgun set. It'll be a snap.
Snap to Maxfield.
Cross back. It's going to be a Hail Mary. It's going to throw, and it will be incomplete. And that is going to end the fourth
Incomplete
quarter.
pass brings us to the end of regulation.
So we are going to go to overtime. This will be very interesting to see
We're
here.
tied 20-20.
Just kind of have to wonder what the overtime rules are going to be here, but we'll be right back here from Eagle Stadium for some more football. In case, let me do the math. In case 48 minutes of football wasn't enough for you, we have overtime. We'll be right back here from Lyman. So we welcome you back here. We'll keep it on this screen right here. They're getting ready to do the coin toss here for overtime. This is new to me. I've actually never seen a high school football overtime, so I don't know if this is going to be college rules or if it's just going to be like NFL rules, like a timer set, blah, blah, blah. But I guess we'll just have to find out here. Again, I've called games for 6 years now, and this is the first time that I've actually seen an overtime for football. I've called overtime games for basketball, but that's pretty straightforward. Just have to see how this pans out. It's tied up at 20 here at Eagle
Captains
Stadium.
and officials meet at midfield for the coin flip for overtime.
And wow, I guess this is going to be a new experience for me, probably for some of you too, who have never really watched high school football that much. I mean, I'm a devout high school football fan, and I still am not very familiar with this overtime thing. So, heck, I could barely grasp NFL and college overtime. But
Thermopolis will be attacking the Eagle defense to begin overtime.
well, it looks like it's going to be pretty similar to college then. It looks like the Bobcats will be on offense first. And
In
overtime,
both teams get a try.
looks like for the first time in Two Basin Sports Network history, we are going to be covering an overtime football game. 12 minutes on the...
Each team starts at the 10-yard line. First and goal situation.
So, that's interesting. First and 10 compared to regular... Or I guess starting on the 10 compared to what I'm used to.
No game clock in overtime. Play clock runs.
No clock. Keep that in mind. So, you don't have to worry about time in this one.
First and goal.
So, here they
In
come.
overtime, Thermopolis from the 10-yard line.
The first bit of overtime here. In motion. Number 23, Aaron. It's a snap. It'll be a run up the middle. And it'll be a run for Aaron! It's still going down near the goal line. Second down.
This is the Aarons. Aarons is tackled by 11, Gage Bradshaw.
And a man that really hasn't gotten much action today. He has definitely shown
Down at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and 4, it looks like, coming up for the Bobcats here in overtime. First set of overtime here. These guys.
Eagle Nation, make some noise for your Eagle defense.
In motion is Aaron to Stam. A run up the gut for Stam. And did he get in there?
Stam is stopped short of the goal.
Short. 3rd down coming up for the Bobcats, but not very much.
Stopped by Max Gregory and Cal France. Forces 3rd and goal.
So 3rd and goal, and you know. But it was an up the gut, and it's in for a Bobcat touchdown. And you want to talk about, senior night here. This is something these seniors will be telling their grandkids about. I played in a overtime game in my last home game as an Eagle.
PAT for the Bobcats.
They're going to go for the PAT. The kick is up, and it is going to push its way through, and it is good.
Just past the hands of Gregory and good.
So with that, it's a 7-point
Thermopolis
lead.
27, Eagles 20.
So we'll get ready for the Eagles to attack the Bobcat side of the field.
Eagles will have the ball at the 10-yard line. Bird.
Like talking back, the Bobcats getting set to take the field on defense. The Lyman Eagles getting ready on offense. Let's remind you of the 2A West stands. The Bobcats in a must-win scenario.
1st and 10.
Here in this game, and Kemmer.
1st and goal for the Eagles.
Their game today, or tomorrow, or today as well. A run to the near side. He's got it.
Dukes.
Dukes with the tackle.
No gain on the play.
France on the run.
Gain of 1. 2nd and goal for the Eagles.
So 2nd down coming up off of a short gain, it looks like. Looks like a timeout.
Official timeout for an injured player.
Armani Dukes is down. He's on one knee, so we'll take a quick break. Eagles, 2nd and 9. It'll be a run to the near side.
Up the middle.
And it is France with another run. I saw Defoe and Aarons on the tackle there. It looks like it might have also
Logan
been
Defoe and Chris Aarons with the stop for the Bobcats.
So Defoe again getting in there and making a mess back there. 3rd and 5 coming up, though. He did get a 4-yard gain.
3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
On this next couple of plays here. Even if Lyman scores, though, I think they still got to take the 2-point conversion. Snap and a direct snap here to France, and he is swallowed up by the Bobcats. 4th down on a 2-yard gain. 4th down and 4 to go to the goal line.
Brings up 4th and goal.
It is goal line or bust here on this play. And it's a timeout for the Lyman Eagles. So we'll take a quick break. Don't go.
4th and goal. Timeout.
We'd like to welcome you back inside of Eagle Stadium here in Lyman,
Oh,
Wyoming.
you time now. It's 4th and goal.
The Lyman Eagles and the Thermopolis Bobcats here on Two Bases Sports Network. One final play. It comes down to this. If the Eagles can't punch it in, they lose this game. There'll be a pass. Throws over the middle. Put it overtime. 27-20 here in Mormon territory, and the Eagles lose their 6th game of the year. Oh, hold on. Hold on. And it looks like the Bobcats win here. Sorry. And the Eagles win here in Lyman, 27-20. And what a finish. And I apologize to the fans around me, but what a finish. Oh, my Lord. This is just, this kind of game happens to the Bobcats every single game. But it actually ends out good this time. They win here in Lyman, here in Uintah County, here in the Bridger Valley. And what a win. And once again, I apologize, but just what a win. Oh my goodness. Excitement gets the best of you. Once again, I apologize to the Lyman fans. Wow. I think it's time for us to give our player of the game, presented to you by Two Basin Sports Network. Even though the Bobcats won, I'm still going to give it to an Eagle. Look, I'm just going to be straight out honest with you. I'm really impressed by the kind of game that, oh Lord, I forgot his name already, Cal France. Cal France is our TBSN player of the game. And he has had just, I don't care what the scoreboard says, I don't care what the stat sheet says, he has just had a fantastic game. And he is more than worthy of our Two Basin Sports Network player of the game. The Thermopolis Bobcats win on the road 27-20 in overtime. And what a game this has been. Lyman Eagles will be on the road, I think, next week. We're going to actually take a look at their schedule for next week. All we know is that the Bobcats will be at home next week to take on the Mountain View Buffaloes. They'll be taking on the Buffaloes next week for senior night. As for the Lyman Eagles, they are going to be. Just let us pull this up here 1 second. Once again, I'd like to remind you, our player of the game, presented to you by Two Basin Sports Network, goes to Cal France, the sophomore. And the Eagles, internet's not cooperating, so 1 second. Eagles will be on the road at Pinedale next week, and then on the road in Mountain View back in the Bridger Valley. We'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in here on Two Basin Sports Network.